You know who I am. Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 16 of our Grombrindal Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have yet another battle against the Aesir here. We have a garrison army in front of us, and then a reinforcing army here off to the side. It's got itself an eagle, some white lions, and some silverin guard, but I think it will all fall just fine. I've got my crossbows and rifles out front, as well as the flamethrowers out front to drop those caltrops. Let's see what they got. Let's first start off by sending the caltrops forward to drop them in right in this gully. These guys need to do just about the same, and Grombrindal I'm going to send forward to cause problems. Catapults. Give you some specific targets. That poor group of spearmen just got obliterated. If they wish to go hang out somewhere else, that works for me. Let's get the crossbow teams moving in.
We demand blood.
I'm going to rotate their line just a bit. We'll get these guys moved up to the exact same as the Thunderers. And the Rangers up. Bring the Iron Drakes over.
On the way! Go!
Grombrindal charging right in, although they are running fully away, so let's bring him back. As they do retreat, we will have several forces coming in to face us here. Let's bring in... We'll bring the Slayers around. Let's bring these Iron Drakes up on the hill. Hopefully they still have line of sight. If not, we will rotate them as need be. Grombrindal will hang out where he's at.
For the ancestor gods!
We'll bring you over to help out with any kind of eagle shenanigans. You as well. Since they want to be cowards, we can play that game a bit. We'll send 2 of the catapults in this direction. We don't even really need to turn them by that much. Let's go ahead and just grab them. Drag them to about here. That'll do.
Longbeards.
The Longbeards up.
Very well. Let the vengeance begin.
At least get you in line with the caltrops.
Go. Nothing can stop us. Longbeard.
You guys move up to about here.
Those dwarf
They all run on back as far as they can. Very brave.
Let's start shooting.
And we'll start shooting in a moment. Here come their reinforcements all in one spot. Let's have Grombrindal ready to smack that fool and his eagle. We'll have you come on over and bully some of these archers. It is a bit sad that they decided to go hide in the back corner. Is these guys going to try to do the same? I'm not impressed. I can't lie. Let's bring these guys around. These caltrops are going to be a bit wasted. Okay, looks like they're sending some cavalry over. Let's bring you back.
It's about time.
That's a bit different of an approach, but it works for me. Hopefully the Thunderers still have line of sight. We'll bring you guys over a bit. Getting shot at from the Lord up there. Let's make sure you can fire on those silver helms. Eagle's flying on over. Let's bring you back. Make sure the Eagle can fire on this. The Thunderers can fire on the Eagle, and you just kind of be the distraction. Draw it into these caltrops as we can, and we'll fight them there.
Let the vengeance begin! Taking aim! Down! Take them down!
Let's make sure you fire on those silver helms and nothing else. Eagle's in with the great, or he is in with the Great Eagle. Gonna be the worst time.
Yes, then. As you say.
They're doing everything they can to dodge my lads. It's not quite working for them. They're gone. The Silver Helms are going to be charging right into canister shot and rifle fire. That was nearly a horrifying amount of friendly fire. Let's have you stop firing just for now. Pull you guys back. Alright, perfect. Eagle and the cavalry are dealt with.
Is it time?
You can't fight anything, you just stay there. Good barricade.
For mountain and home. Will do. Yes.
Oh, they're taking pot shots out, but fair enough.
Fire on the earth.
I respect it.
Out.
More volleys of Kurnos coming in from the princess up there.
Rage beyond reckoning. Fast as you're able.
Very brave of you to hide and shoot arrows. Can't lie. But your lads are getting completely destroyed. Let's go ahead and activate your fire at will once more. Once they get into range, it'll be a bad day for everyone. We'll pull Grombrindal back just a wee bit. And then all of these lads can kind of scoot on around so we can actually use them. Rotate the artillery. The ones that are moving, let's give them precise targeting. They are starting to get in range, and he is taking a lot of fire. Luckily, he does have some armor, but not that much. We don't want to test it. The Rune Lord out front, as he wasn't before. Grombrindal, go get them. Grombrindal knows no fear, as we already know. We can blast apart these Lothar and Seaguard. Rock's coming in. Charge you one in. Most of their arrows are plinking pretty harmlessly off of our Longbeard shields. We're taking a bit of damage there, but if you hold the shields up in front of you, you do a very good job of blocking those arrows. We'll do an overcast of this in the middle of these archers. And Grombrindal, go find that princess. Show her the true meaning of war. You guys fire these white lions. Look at these rangers moving up. Time to get into combat. You guys focus down those white lions. They are gone. Beautiful. Next target is the spearman. Grombrindal's going to go bully the princess. He's at least brave enough to come fight him one-on-one, unlike most of our enemy lords, though. Goes for the leg sweep. It usually works out fine. See how much damage she's taken just with a few swings there, and she's gone. Broken in 4 swings. Just doesn't have what it takes to take on Grombrindal. Let's bring the Longbeards back so we don't take any friendly fire there, and let the Rangers get running. Grombrindal can finish off this princess, and then we will see you all in a moment. A decisive victory, because of course there is no other way for Grombrindal. We only lost 41 dwarves in the taking of the town, and we will gladly take that victory. Gain a bit of experience. We will, I think, sack the settlement first. Gain a bit of Oath Gold for our troubles there, and actually I don't think we're going to have enough movement to actually claim the town now. Yes, we are going to suffer a bit for our greed. But we have become an Aesir Annihilator, which, take that how you will.
Grombrindal.
For Grombrindal, we will definitely come on in here and grab the Morgrim's Favored, Slayers, and Iron Breakers and Hammerers. Yeah, no, we definitely are going to prefer our artillery teams, so grab them Morgrim's Favored right away. Then we'll definitely be grabbing Stand Your Ground just for the additional melee defense to everyone around him, in tandem with his Grombrindal Feels No Fear, rather. Everyone around him is going to fight to the absolute death.
I am the White Dwarf.
It'll be very hard to bring down while at it. For our Runesmith here, I think it is time to actually start giving him Mentor finally. We do not have any more Runesmiths though, so actually we'll wait on that one. Let's give him Woundmaker instead, keep him healthy in combat.
fearless and unbreakable.
Can he do any stealing of technology? Nay, he can only damage walls. Well, that settlement is going to fall to us no problem anyway. We've got a little bit more gold. Let's go ahead and upgrade the monoliths from here. That way we can put in some walls at the stonecutter's shop area there. And we'll put in the growth building over here at the Shrine of Ladriel. Alden Forgehand has moved in on Hog Grave. Let's get ourselves another battle going. If we give us a decisive victory, we would lose nobody, but that would be weak. We haven't really have ourselves many sieges against the High Elves, especially not hiding in some Dark Elf fortresses. It's going to be a bit of a mess, though, because we don't have a lot of troops that are really good at dealing with soldiers that are beyond the walls or inside the settlement. So let's see what we can do with some good old urban combat battle. We have cracked these walls before, though. We shall do so again. I think we will attack from over here. We can keep everyone kind of clumped up in this funky little gully here. It's just a big rectangle. We get them bogged down there. It'd be easier to bring down with our barrages and our line of sight missile troops. So let's get this going. Artillery teams, let's get them set up.
For vengeance.
Or they can fire on multiple walls at once there. That lack of range is really hurting them.
War machine ready.
Alright, so we've got the war machines moved to they can, if they can't hit both, they will at least move, hopefully pretty quickly to where they can. We'll have Ekron's miners. Really can't have them moved up too far because of the fact that they are miners, they don't have a lot of armor. Let's have the Norgrimlings up front here to take the brunt of that damage. It's gonna be a really bad day to be a Norgrimling, but they don't have a lot of choice here. We'll have the Hammerers back here. Dwarf warriors. We'll go ahead and see if we can spread the enemy forces out a bit. So let's have the weakened warriors coming on over here to this side. Kind of hiding behind these walls here, and we'll bring, I don't know, Felix with them. Well, Felix is better with the Thane, so we'll have Felix coming on over. And these guys can go straight through the front gate here. Off to the side. Front gate off to the side, that's how that works. We'll have the Thunder Barge back enough where it can fire on any of the towers, but staying away from the combat itself.
For the High King.
Set of warriors here. Set of warriors here. Then we'll have our Thunderers back.
Thunderers.
They actually don't do bad at firing on the walls, but we want to keep them safe.
Let the vengeance begin.
We can have these Slayers going with Felix and the Lord there. Alright, so the Diversion Force, we'll have them as a group. Everyone else here as a team as well. Missiles. Alright. Let's crack at Grave.
For the ancestors.
Right on in there, get you speeding on up. You too, Felix. They don't have many forces on the wall there, but let's get these breaker cannons knocking down those towers. You as well. Get those towers down.
We demand blood.
We will send you all in to take the walls. And the Norgrimlings are taking the first barrages of fire there. Dude, they're doing alright too. Use those shields, lad. No, it's not time to talk smack. It's time to block with your shields. Alright, time to knock down the next set of towers. Get working. We have a set of miners from below we can call on in. Let's find a really isolated unit. They don't have really all that many. These guys here are actually pretty isolated. Let's hit them. See if we can get these iron breakers moving on in to tear up that wall. This tower is nearly down here. Let's have it focus on the next group. The breaker cannon should do their job tearing it to pieces. Beautiful. Alright, I'm not sure where we want to have them start firing on next. We can have them start tearing up the front gates there.
Fire! Deadeye'll get him!
Deadeye'll get them.
Move off!
Get moving up.
It's a reckoning.
Hammerer is in on the gates. Well, we'll step back a bit till we do bring down those gates.
Iron Drakes! Will do!
Bring all these lads forward. We almost through those gates here. Come on, let's get moving. These miners here are actually doing all right. Those lightly armored miners are having, or archers are having a really bad day. These dwarf warriors in to start chopping on that gatehouse. All right, they're through. Get them in. And the Lord does have his Scepter of Stone we can call on down as well. Go ahead and stop that random fire they have going on here. We can get 2 units with 1. Bring you guys down. You as well. We can start this guy firing on this group. Whoever you're in melee with is not firing on us. Beautiful. Let's get them moving on to the next group. Pretty well broke that first one just with the Scepter of Stone. Alright, well I'll have these warriors then take the walls. One of you grab this side, the other grab the other. Guess not then. Those miners might be coming on back. We'll send the Slayers in. Get them up on the walls. Here will be the last summon. Let's get the Thunder Barge over the walls. And in the melee, everyone's working together over here. Felix, you and the Lord deal with the Sea Guard. You can get Spearmen. Alright, we'll have Ekron's miners tunnel underground and just kind of pop up here and claim this point for us. Giant Slayer's going to take a bit of damage, but that's the Slayer Oath. Get on in there. Brace! They say as they turn around and run. We're in a bit of a straight line, which is not an amazing formation there, but we'll figure that one out. Let's get you guys a bit more wide and then charge on in. Get off the slow-mo there, and we'll have you guys kind of pulling on back. Let's have these miners working on up towards this group. Felix, you can fight by yourself at this point. You're doing fine.
If I must.
You stay here.
I am the ranking lord.
You are indeed the ranking lord for now. They've only got the one group. Everyone is pretty far apart at this point. Go ahead and drop down the Scepter of Stone here, and we can drop down. Wanted to get a bomb. We can do a barrage though. It might be a little bit too close. Scepter of Stone annihilating those 2 units in perpetuity. Both shattered. Here comes a volley. Point blank volley is not going so well. Broadside's doing well though. Those archers are up on the walls. They're not going to be actually able to fire too well into our unit, so we're good there. Ekron miners are claiming this point just fine. Those miners have caught them.
We have scores to settle.
Yeah, Slayers are dying in droves.
Attack!
Felix is doing well. Let's get some barrages in over here. Take the Slayer Oath the hard way there. Those Lotharian Sea Guard are broken.
We will have vengeance.
In they march. Let's go ahead and drop the barrage instead a little bit further back.
Vengeance.
Get up there and attack those archers. We claim this point. Perfect. We will now have you all start moving towards the next major position over here.
Charge. Muster the throng.
That group is going to continue to be chased off. Get them in a minor pincer. The feather-hatted archers are running for their lives.
Herr Jaeger! A sure thing!
Let's get another volley in on these archers here, or these spearmen here. Pull the Giant Slayer's back as the volley comes on in. Mostly crashes against the wall there ineffectively. I'd like to try to get one of the Thunder Barge bombs down on this guy. We control the towers. Now let's control the gatehouse, if it wasn't already destroyed. Come on over, let's drop a bomb on him. He looks as a champion now. I'm gonna slowly limp on over. I'm surprised they actually are still holding in there. Very impressed. Thunder Barge is taking its sweet time. Please don't break them before it's time. Drop the bomb. Be nice. Oh, here he comes. Bring him out, bring him out. I mean, it worked out just fine, and they're broken. Is that their last force? They've still got these guys hiding behind this barricade here. Fair enough. Or maybe slay every last one of them. Such is the way. Oh, these guys were, neglecting their attack order. I am disappointed. But, once again, HAG Grafe and its mines work for us. A crushing defeat for Nagaroth. They should not have come here, and we are going to happily kick them on out. 146 kills going to the big, deadly blimp. We won't sack the settlement at all, we're just going to occupy that back, since it does belong to us already. We have yet another Acer Annihilator. Perfect. Only the best. The Black Flood is back under our control. Oh, and HAG Grafe is back to tier 1. How sad. Now let's get back to empowering our guilds. Empowerment. The Elgi Thieves' grudge is completed, getting us even more leadership when fighting against elves, and at 30 oath gold. We have one more battle here with Spitter Bright Axe at the Chill Road, but this one is not worth fighting, and so Mung to the auto-resolve. 21 lost. We will quickly just go ahead and occupy this one on back. He's become a Chaos Breaker. Today, the blight of chaos and corruption on our land has been washed clean. 5 more leadership when fighting against the warriors. And he's become audacious. 5 peaks back under our control, and we've removed yet another grudge. Getting a trifle of gold and some more oath gold. We could upgrade the Chill Road, but I think we won't. We'll save that growth for some of the other buildings that are a bit more deserving. We can upgrade the Stonebread Bakery here at Grond. We need to get over and deal with Crone Hellebrand quickly. So, Thinner, I think you need some more soldiers. You only got the 3 quarrelers for now. Let's give you a couple more. One more quarreler, and then how best to deal with the Druki. They're most likely going to have plenty of shades. If I remember this army, it's 90% shades. So we need plenty of warriors. We actually have plenty of warriors, and we need plenty of crossbowmen with which to return fire. They don't actually have as many units, so that first volley is pretty withering. But once we can return fire, and we hurt quite a bit back. So let's give him just a couple more quarrelers there. Alden here as well. I would love to get him some better troops. We can probably do that in global. Because we know Katep is not going to be nice to us for long. He is going to be attacking probably as soon as he can. As far as who we want on this force, we'd really like some quarrelers here as well. Either quarrelers or the more speedy rangers with which to lure people back into breaker ambushes. Which actually sounds a bit more fun. Yeah, let's use rangers. They're not the fastest, they're still only the 33 speed, but for a dwarf, they move. Yeah, rangers it is. Something a bit more speedy.
Onward, my axe thirsts for war.
Alden here. Make him a bit more deadly with the onslaught of deadliness. Then we can hand out a commandment back over here at Spiteful Peaks. And you know what it's going to be? Empowerment. Record diplomacy.
The Empire. What?
Still don't have quite enough to put in the defensive building or the outpost building that we want.
take what's theirs.
And we could go ahead and get a peace treaty with the Hmong once more. Have we claimed back all that we want to from them? Actually, yes. Let's let them focus on Hellebrand for a moment.
Woeful deity protects you. It ends here.
How about you
We'll
hush up and give me all
spill
your money?
blood. All the way.
Oh, perfect. We knew you were weak.
Blood.
Ready? So,
Do we make any coordination with Midland? Looks like no. And they are getting defeated as we speak. Unfortunate. We're probably going to lose some of our income to, or at least our trade income. Heroin, time to leave. Time to leave. Yeah, we'll save our growth there, and then probably our income as well. Spire's got 2 more turns before it's back to normal. And these lads at least are deteriorating. We're going from 69, nice, down to 88. So we've got work to do. Got some bone bros to break here in a moment. Gotta move faster there, Grombrindal. We probably shouldn't have sacked Slaver's Point. That slowed us down considerably. And Crone Hellebrand has moved on the Black Pillar. Yeah, she's got an absolute ton of edgy boys here, and we have not enough to defend. Yeah, if we even tried, they would just get cut down, so we will happily lose this one. We'll be back. Mark in the book. Argonath now has themselves a seahorse boat. Perfect. Black Pillar was sacked. They gained a bit of gold with them on their way.
You overreach.
Unfortunate. And Midland is gone. I think that is a huge chunk to our income. Unfortunate. The Empire is now reduced to a bunch of spikes. They've lost their outpost, and Spinner is grievous. Inobi. Gotrek's back. The Hmong have ignored the trespassing. You're lying. They went to hide back in their encampment. And the mountain-stealing Elgi. And the damnable Elgi. Defeat Crone Hellebrand. She has defeated us too many times. You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. We could grab Long Drong's Slayer Pirates. I just don't like them as much as just the normal Slayers for fighting against the Druki. They move a bit faster. We grab a bit more Slayers. Nothing else recruits immediately. So, Slayers it is. Then we will send him in the Under Empire stance, or do we try to sprint him over to Spite Reach? She's just going to hit the weakened settlements to start. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll just jump over to Grond. We might go after Hargonath. We would still have a very hard time defending that one, but we might have a chance just because the Spearmen are terrible. Shades are an absolute nightmare, but the Spearmen they're not great.
let us begin.
Alden, we've got one more access to the global. I think we will give you... I like the current setup we've got. Probably just one more group of Rangers then. And then Grombrindal can claim Slaver's Point. Unfortunate we couldn't move past, but gotta claim it for now.
We will defy you.
We will defy you. Well, if you tell me in advance, lets me know who I need to get rid of. Excuse me, who did I lose? What kind of nonsense? Maybe I didn't lose anyone and I've just had this group for a while. Oh, I remember who I lost. It was these guys. Reminded immediately. We could gain a couple extra warriors. I think Grombrindal's fine with the forces he has. He is a one-man army himself. We'll just continue to claim the lands from the High Elves here. We'll just finish off these two and sprint back quick as we can. They will surely have a new army here or here.
Yes.
We'll just get Alden moving south. Smack the circle, move on over to Clark Haran, and get ready for the inevitable invasion from the Tomb Kings. Some damaged buildings, let's get that fixed up. And then I think all of our lords have moved. Gotrek can come on back as well, though. Probably not a bad idea to bring him in at Spite Reach. They've got an alright defense force, and a Gotrek would make it just that much better. Income by 400. Let's bring him in.
Send me a champion.
And actually, I think we'll give Gotrek the... Got Dragon Slayer's boots now. We could give him the Scepter of Stone. He's got that bombardment spell. Sword of Striking seems a bit weak for him. Let's go for the Iron Warden's Hammer. I think it would be awesome. Troll Slayer's Amulet works fine. He doesn't have any armor, though. He did have the Rune of Grombrindal. Take that back from Alden. Melee defense, bonus versus large. Perfect, perfect. Where's his armor I had for him? I believe I had something nice. Crafted on up. Maybe not. I can give him the Star Metal Plate for now. Since Alden is really not in any danger. Yeah, we'll give him the Star Metal Plate. We'll just kind of pass this one around. How long till Gotrek and Felix leave? Plan Loyalty. Elven Conflict, the short victory, Gotrek and Felix for 2 turns. Okay, we must keep that in mind. He will be out in a single turn, so he'll defend, and then he'll probably take on off.
Vengeful Riddler.
Alright. Well, let's end the turn then. See how things play out. And Helebron has moved on over to attack. We will send Gotrek in to be dueling with her right away. We'll see if he has what it takes. She's got Death Sword and the Cursed Blade, giving her magical attacks and 3 more weapon attack, or melee attack. That doesn't seem like much. She does have that direct damage. And then the Amulet of Dark Fire, giving her some spell resistance. Unfortunately for her, Gotrek is doing magical attacks. Fortunately for her, well, this is going to be a battle of Gotrek versus an entire army. Let's get to it. Alright. We are not going to get to see where Helebron is. That's fine by me. Let's have Gotrek. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what the rest of his army does. Gotrek is just going to be doing his own thing. So let's have him actually deploy a bit closer to them, though. That way they can kind of deploy around and shoot those crossbows up in. And then we'll have him just charge on in. The battle. Helebron is flying around on a Manticore, which actually is going to make things way worse for her. Bring it on in, boys. I was going to say, do we not even have a single crossbow? That would be a nightmare. Bump up.
Nothing can stop us.
Send the warriors out front. Miners off to the sides. Explosive boys off to the sides.
I agree.
Gotrek's Doom ready. Where are you going? Oh, Helebron, don't be like this. This is some dastardly tactics, and you know it. Yeah, turn around and fight. There it is. Battle begin. Get the deadly onslaught going. A single chop doing almost a 6th damage. A second chop going and she's just gonna run. No, Helebron. There is no escape. Oh, she's gonna kick on the Blood Mist there. Start dealing some damage back. Fine by me. We drop down the Scepter of Stone. Gotrek is taking some hits. He is going to retreat on away. Interesting. Bring the lads down. Get some miners in here to help out with Helebron. They're just gonna get peppered to death, but they should at least maybe get a single hit on Helebron. Got a pretty large unit model here. Their job is just to distract. Oh, wow. Well, they are very popular very quickly. Swing back over to where the lads are doing. Get both these crossbows working on the singular group of shades. You guys get into melee. You guys go explode some dudes.
Dwarf warrior!
find some shades and give him a hug. Gotrek is actually losing to Helebron. He's gained his resilience, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Helebron's actually bringing him down. Gotrek falls. Helebron is victorious. I am surprised. Well, now things get really dicey really quick. Gotrek was pretty much the only hope we had, and I was hoping to use his Scepter of Stone a second time there. That's not getting to happen, which is really unfortunate. Go ahead and summon in some miners. Those guys are pretty much dead. Let's just summon them in over here. Get as much damage as we can. Helebron hit him and chased him off immediately. Oh, actually. Crossbows focus on Helebron. Quickly before you get killed by the shades there. All crossbows firing on Helebron. Got no choice. If you don't kill her, well, I mean, we're gonna lose regardless, but please kill Helebron. Getting some shots in, but she's just she's too accurate or too dodgy. Just gonna kind of saunter on over and slaughter our crossbows. Should have utilized Gotrek's maneuverability a bit more. That's what she did there. She kept charging in and out of combat to get those rear charges on Gotrek. Worked out quite well. We learned something. Our forces turn and run. We'll go ahead and speed this loss on up. Helebron has been weakened, but that's not really much damage. Could give us a close defeat, though. We'll take that with honor. A close defeat it gives us, probably because Helebron took some damage and these shades took a bit more damage than they probably should have. And we still lose that one quite badly. Gotrek has indeed been wounded, and actually he doesn't go away after that one. Fair enough. He is leaving after this turn, though. Fight reach has been lost, and we have yet another grudge to settle. Sword of Cain is resting. We've gained a goldsmith, and we can get to work trying to remove Helebron. And we'd honestly like to try to lure her into the Under Empire, so let's see what we can do with that one. So we'll jump to about here. We are within the town's reinforcement range, and see if we can lure her into Grond. He may just go after Harganath, which would be a fair decision. For our Thane, then, I think we want to go ahead and grab the Blade Shield before we keep spinning back and forth and giving you a bit of dizziness. Down to 500 predicted income, we need to start moving down south for Ronto. Yeah, let's get the White Dwarf moving. Claim the Black Creek Spire. Not really concerned about this army over here. We're just going to ignore it. We will take that decisive victory. Nearly lose our Juggernaut there. We're probably going to have to fight the next one no matter what it is. You get lured in by the sacking and taking the plunder as well. Actually, we will. A lot of gold. We don't get to claim it this time, and that's pretty much what we expected.
On my way.
You stay here.
I'm here. Our enemies shall
Grab
tremble.
the stand your ground skill.
Grombrindal.
The Gilded Stone. We'll go ahead and grab the Blade Shield for you. Or maybe we finish off Woundmaker. Get him up to 429 melee for weapon strength there, which is not amazing, but it's higher than most base level lords now. Like a Larry from Bretonia. We're at 8,000 gold. I'd like to spend some on some good buildings. We can't really afford them yet because the main settlements haven't been upgraded just yet, but we'll grab these repurposed holds for the 11th time. I want to do bakery and upgrade the walls here at Dracula Spire. We will not lose that settlement again. Swing into diplomacy.
So,
Get some trade agreement going with Sterling. That sounds nice. Are they at war with anyone we'd like? Nay.
Approach and make your offer.
That's not enough gold. We'll just go ahead and get a trade agreement cooking.
The nation.
Get a friendship percolating.
Mother of despair.
Mother of garbage. That's what you actually are. Let's not lie. Alright, the turn falls to us again, and she does indeed go down to besiege Harganath.
Can you hear that? My death calls.
With sword in hand, I follow, in the hope that I will live to finish my works.
Okay, so Gotrek and Felix have departed. I'm hoping he didn't just take with him all of those items, because we had some pretty good items on him. I'm really concerned now. Please say, okay, perfect. He dropped those items. Amazing. So Svinner is definitely grabbing the Scepter of Stone and the Star Metal Plate. He's about to go engage in combat with Hellebron. Hand weapon, we will also... They stole that hammer from Gotrek when they defeated him. I guess that's fair enough. For the hand weapon, we don't have much. Let's combine these two. Some armored silvered steel. Not great. We'll leave him how he is for now then, and then we'll just get...
Master of Runecraft.
I can move it on over. If she's deciding to claim Harganath, we'll just go ahead and attack the Spite Reach. Take that back from the Dawi. Settle that grudge. Nice and easy. Spite Reach is once again ours. Grudge settled for some free gold and Oath Gold. And they've already got the orchards in. Perfect. Harganath defend itself? The answer is no. I'm tempted to say the answer is actually yes, but because she can zoom around so quickly on this Manticore, she can get into combat with these Quarrelers pretty quickly and actually dodge a lot of their attacks. So sallying out actually would be a mistake. We want her to come to us, which is unfortunate. But it may give us some time to allow Spinner to actually engage as well. We'll leave him there. Not gonna do any upgrading, that'd be entirely foolish. Let's jump into the underway stance and get jumping on down.
Moving.
There's no elves over here.
It is time.
Maybe we leave the Black Creek Spire and move up to Karankar then instead. We would definitely have to deal with this fight personally since the Citadel is injured. We could also give it just one more turn there. She's doing no recruiting. We could claim the Spire and do a bit of replenishing, or
don't you fret, it's done.
we could replenish in this way. You know what, let's just go ahead and claim the Spire.
My axe.
We will lose, not the Juggernaut, almost though. It tried to. We will replenish this way. Trinket Maker as well. I think instead we will have the Growth Building.
I'm ready.
But for now, I'm going to be out of time for today. I have been Space Wars in Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.